good as dead if you go out.
Hello people, welcome to the next part of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIII. So between this video and the last video, just did a bit of running around in that previous area of Cocoon, the one where it's like a sort of fallen, another fallen part of the motorway. Basically the bit that had the adamantoids in it. I ran about and farmed that for a little bit, and I'll just show you that I actually managed to get myself a trapezohedron from one of them. So when I feel up to it, I will upgrade someone's weapon to the maximum level.
So this is the heart of Cocoon.
It's incredible!
That's where Eden sits, controlling all of the other Cocoon Fal'Cie. It's also where we'll find Orphan, the battery that keeps Eden running.
Good to know. So what's the plan?
Your usual plan. Charge in through the front door, what else?
Right, the front. Hey, where are you going? What is wrong?
Right.
Right. I hope that's our backup.
Well, if it is, I don't think our backup is happy to see us.
Okay, so this is Eden. This is one of the last bits of Cocoon before you get to the final section of the game. I'm just going to switch to Saboteur for this. It's easier to just put the usual debuffs on it, and then play into it with an aggression paradigm or relentless assault, depending on what your party's like. So there's a few enemies of interest in this area. We'll come to them in a second, but well, I'll just reveal more about them when we come to them. But basically they're quite useful for farming certain items. But first you've got to go through a few waves of enemies. You'll get these, the Tyrant and the Juggernaut. You get waves of different combinations of soldiers, like Celebrants and Inquisitrices or whatever the plural of that word is.
Don't want to lose, do ya?
Got a bit of a pounding there. We need to get some healing back on. And we'll switch back to infiltration because Steel Queen's about to kick in. Ow! Just as well I did a bit of healing there, or that probably could have finished this. Now if you can start healing Fang, that would be great, because you know, she dies, game over. This area is another good section to do some guild farming. Because of all the Psycom soldiers that will drop incentive chips and credit chips, and the Inquisitrixes that will sometimes drop perfumes, sell for a good chunk of money. I think there's about 12,500. Anyway, it's a really good amount. Right, that's that bit over with. It's a bit easier now. These are just all archangels. So not too difficult other than the gunshots will pretty much interrupt you while you're in the middle of a move. But apart from that, not really a huge threat. Particularly as I'm quite well leveled up. Yep, there's the Inquisitrices. We'll get rid of the Archangel first. This is the weaker one we'll go down first. That was just rude. Do you mind? I'm about to throw that bitch in the air.
Appreciate it.
Good. Yay! Perfumes. And more. Wasting good attacks while he's guarding, so just hit him once to stop his stagger rage dropping quickly. Healing back on. Go. No more enemies, but there's a... well, for that little section. So, you're about to be introduced to the enemy that I was going to talk about.
Another squad.
Okay, what are they up to?
Cie'th?
All of them? Just like that?
A friendly reminder we're running on borrowed time.
So these particular Cie'th, you'll want to fight quite a few of, because Their common drop is perfume, but their rare drop is Scarletite, which is a handy catalyst for upgrading weapons. So, oh, we've just got a power glove, which should increase strength. Sacrifice, that's what they're called.
You're in for it now!
Generally a bit of a nuisance because high HP, and they've also got a habit of inflicting a lot of debuffs on you. Plus they're one of the few enemies that attack you with death, but a bit like Vanille using death on the Adamantoids is that death doesn't always hit successfully, so it's not too much to worry about. But obviously, when it does hit, and if it hits your team leader, that's it, game over. There we go, Scarletite and perfume. Lucky I was able to preempt the last one, but this one not so lucky.
Tear it up!
Oh yeah, they're also quite strong against physical attacks. See what I mean about them inflicting lots of nasty ailments on you. The best thing to do is just get loads of debuffs on it, and then just lay into it. So there's tried to use death on Vanille there, and it didn't work.
We'll see who's left standing. You're gonna
Let's just stagger the other one. And then you're gonna have to fight the Proudclad again. This is another enemies battling against each other fight.
You're gonna squirm! You're in for it now! You're gonna squirm!
I'll switch to aggression so that we can get two people.
Time for the beatdown!
The good thing fighting against sacrifices that they'll sometimes inflict status elements onto the Vernal Harvester, but it didn't really matter too much because we saw it off very quickly. Just to do a bit of healing.
Left standing.
Get all the debuffs onto it. Easy. Nothing. These are two individual ones. It's a bit strange that you have to fight big groups of them, and then at the end of this section there's just like two individual ones. I don't know. Anyway, let's plod on through. we're almost at the end of this section. I'm just going to plunge straight in and take the boss down. I'm not going to open that just yet. Ooh, nice.
You want some?
So all the Scarletite will add up because you can use it for some of the accessories as well as the weapons. And then eventually you'll probably have too much Scarletite, you can start selling it. So what's in this? A vial of ether salt. Nice. Right, let's just quickly use those Crystarium points. Not that they'll really do a huge amount of difference, but they'll get one on the other roles, the roles that they aren't originally assigned. I don't know, there's just something about getting them out of the way, and getting them over and done with that makes me want to do them first, and then focus all your efforts on their main ones. Right, let's plunge straight on with this. Proudclad Mark II.
Looks like no one was spared.
He really wants us dead.
Okay, first thing I want to do, lever onto it. Yeah, this Proudclad is a lot nastier than the one we fought earlier.
Enough out of you.
Puffs on everyone.
Wrong.
That's not this one. Good. So we switch to this. To get some healing on. I think if I remember, yeah, he's immune to everything, so there's no point in aerial defense mode. This is when he gets nasty.
No place to run.
Yeah, when he switches to this, keep a very close eye on your hit points.
We'll see who's left standing.
It's not a good idea, because the only person who'll do anything is Fang, and he's a weapon with stagger lock on, so I'll render that useless. So now we've got it staggered, just do as much damage as possible. The more damage you do, the nastier his attacks become. This is when he turns nasty. Yep. It's when he starts doing those retaliatory strikes. They do a darn sight more damage. Worst case scenario is you'll probably have to just keep yourself in a constant state of healing. It's alright. It's kind of it's nasty. Now he's gone back to the number one blaster. Weirdly, that first phase puts him, he gives himself protection. Don't know why, but switch and do a bit of healing on again. You don't need to haste. You can get Faith Run, Brave Run yourself. Oh, bollocks. Stagger Gauge. And yeah, it's immune to Dispel. Staggered. Let's lay into it. As I say, keep a close eye on your hit points, because this fucker is doing a lot of nasty damage. Got him. Come on. There we go. Ooh, 100,000 Christogen points. Royal Armlet and Eden Pharmaceuticals. Nice. That's another new shop. Okay, so that's it for the last section of Cocoon.
Rosch, it's over.
What of my soldiers? I see.
Why are you doing this, Rosch? I mean, haven't you done enough?
Enough. Under Fal'Cie orders, I've orchestrated mass murder, all to answer the fears of a panicked populace. For a people utterly dependent on the Fal'Cie. It was the only solution I could offer. Even if that solution was a farce.
Then, you knew the Fal'Cie were using us?
I believed their rule was best for Cocoon's present and future prosperity. But it seems I misjudged their benevolence. If this is my punishment, I accept it.
So, you're just gonna let everything go to hell, is that it?
You're right. One thing remains. This is SciComm Director Rosch. Attention all SciComm and Guardian Corps units. Suspend L'Cie operations. I repeat, suspend L'Cie operations. All units should focus their efforts on evacuating the civilian population. I I do not issue this order as an absolute. You are free to make the choice. Rosch! Go! You're here to save Cocoon, aren't you? Or was that a farce as well?
Stay alive. We'll see you when it's over.
I'll trust in your humanity, Lissy. The fate of Cocoon is in your hands. This is my end. The end which I have chosen.
Boom. So, through that lift, that'll take you to a place called Orphan's Cradle, which is the final section of the game, and that involves a lot of complicated manoeuvring about and changing the paths and stuff like that. So I'll save that for the next video. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for the next section of the game. See you soon. Bye bye.